All right, hey folks, we are on our way to get some treats. We are going to one of my favorite spots called Donut Friend. It's a vegan donut shop, and this location that we're at is in Eagle Rock, California. They have a couple locations. They have one downtown in downtown LA, and then they have another one in, I think it's like North Hollywood area. But this one is my favorite location to come to because you can find parking. There's a public parking lot right across the street that you can park in and actually get the donuts. It's a little loud out here. It's kind of busy. Okay, so we're at Donut Friend. It's a little bit of a crowd inside. This one is a smaller location than the one downtown in LA. So I'm gonna wait to go in and pick our donuts. Okay, so I made it in. Look at all these donuts. They're all vegan. I think this one is a new one. I'm gonna try that for sure. This one I think might be new. I don't know. I'm gonna ask. One interesting thing about this donut place is all of the names of the donuts are named after a band. So they all have these funny names to them, like Youth Brûlée. It's a play on a band. I don't know what band because I'm not a band person, but they all have some sort of, they're a rendition of a band name, all of the different donuts. The donut name. So this one is a rose water donut, which is pretty interesting. I like that one too. You'll get to see what I get for our favorites. So I usually come and get a dozen. Hi, I'm gonna get a dozen, please. So is this King Puff a new one? It's just cream inside, right? Okay. Okay, I'm definitely gonna try one of those. Oh, this one's new too, huh? The mint. Usually have it on the winter time, but yeah, it's the mint time with like chocolate cake. Okay, so I'll have one of those. So this one's chocolate cake with mint cream inside. Let's see, what else do I like? I definitely like the compassion fruit. That one has a passion fruit glaze and cacao nibs on top, y'all. Oh, I haven't had a mochi donut yet. So this is vanilla.
This is actually lemon with poppy seeds.
Okay.
Green tea and strawberry.
Let me have a lemon poppy seed mochi donut. And then I like the Save the Danish. That one has a blueberry jam inside and a cream cheese filling. I'll have a Nutella. And how many do I have? I have 6. Okay. Let me have a rose water. And let's see, Angry Samoa, which is like a Girl Scout cookie kind of taste with the chocolate and the toasted coconut on a vanilla cake. Let's see, what else do I want? Where's the lemon filled?
We don't have a lemon filled at the moment. The only one with lemon is our rose water right here, and then obviously like the lemon water.
There used to be one with lemon though, right?
Yeah, but we usually have it in the summertime.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay. Let me have a jelly. The raspberry filled jelly. And how many more?
You have 9.
Okay. So I need 3 more. I'll have a strawberry lab, which is like a strawberry shortcake. Oh, let's do the chocolate topped one.
Yes.
And then I'll have the X-Ray Speculoos, which is a cookie butter stuffed donut. And then, let's see, I'll take a vanilla one.
Like anything else?
You don't have ice cream at this location, huh?
Yeah, we do. We have short cutter ice cream. We have vanilla, chocolate, strawberry, and mint.
Okay. Let me see. So I'm trying to see if I want to shake or you said vanilla. Oh, here we go. Okay. Let me have a cup of vanilla. Just make it 2 cups of vanilla, please. Separate, please. Yeah. So guys, they also make shakes out of their ice cream. There's some of the shake flavors up there. If you go to the other locations, they have more ice cream flavors, and they even make ice cream sandwiches out of the donuts. So they'll put the donut as the sandwich part, and they'll put their ice cream in the middle, so you can pick whatever donut you want with it. So pretty good. I haven't tried that yet, but I think it probably is really good. No, my boys are outside. They're gonna get it. Yeah.
I'll just give them 2 lists then.
Okay, thank you. Find my card here. Now, I must admit, it is a little pricey, okay? But Good Vegan Donuts cost money. And they have a loyalty rewards program. So every $5 you spend or something like that, you get points. So I usually have points. I'm talking to my people here.
Do whatever you can.
So you accumulate points, and every so many points you get a free donut. So because I usually buy dozens of donuts when I come here, I usually have rewards. So
Do you want any plates or utensils?
no, I don't need any utensils. I'll take some napkins and that's it.
Right. Do you want to put in your phone number?
Yes. The C rewards?
Yeah.
Okay.
Go right ahead. See if you have any rewards today.
I don't know. I may have used them last time. Oh,
Well, if that's the case, you can rank up more points after this, you know?
it's not letting me do it. Every time I put...
Or I can put in the phone number for you if you want.
Oh, it's working now.
Okay, perfect. Okay, let's
Oh,
you got a free donut?
I have a free donut. Okay.
that. Let's see.
Thank you.
Of course.
I have 38 stars. Okay.
All right, let me take one off of that. All right, perfect. So it'll be $59.11.
Okay.
Did you want spoons for the ice cream?
Yes, please.
Sealed box of tea for you, okay?
No, don't steal it. I'm going right in there when I get to the car.
I know, right? Dig right in.
Thank you.
Of course, thank you.
Okay, folks, so we made it to the car all in one piece. This donut box is jam-packed, so it kept opening up. And I just wanted to show you what we got. Look at these pretty donuts. Aren't they pretty? They're all vegan. Now, I know people, I remember a time when I would offer folks desserts or things like that were vegan, and they wouldn't eat them just because they were vegan, which is really weird to me because you really don't tell the difference. Like, it's just like really sugar and batter fried with glaze. So what I will say is the reason why I only get donuts here is because the regular old donut shops, they have like weird, funny, fake oil tastes to them, to me. Like they're using like some weird hydrogenated oil or something like that, and they just taste really, really cheap and not good quality. These are really good quality. So if you ever are in LA and you want some good quality donuts, check out Donut Friend. They have 3 locations. Now, the boys, I got the boys some ice cream, and they're back here eating away. Can I taste some of your ice cream? I just got vanilla bean. It's vegan also. I think it's soy based too. So let me taste this. You really can't tell the difference. A lot of the vegan ice cream that you buy in the supermarket, oh, I'm sorry, Jaden. A lot of the vegan ice cream you buy in the supermarket, you can tell that it's, like you can tell it tastes exactly like what it is. Like there's coconut milk based vegan ice cream, it tastes like coconut. There's almond milk, it tastes like almond milk. There's oat milk, it tastes like oat milk. But because this one is soy based, soy tends to have, like if you do it right, it tends to have more of a rich flavor, a rich consistency, because soy is high in fat for a plant material, but it also takes on a lot of the flavors that you use with it. So you don't taste a lot of that. You don't taste the soy at all. It just tastes like a really rich vanilla bean ice cream. So anyway, I dare you to check it out and let me know what y'all think. It's so good. All right, y'all. So we are en route to home, the house. I'm on this freeway drive, and I figured I'll just turn on my camera while I'm driving and have a little bit of a chat with y'all while I'm driving. So, first of all, I'm happy to be heading out towards the desert, because the whole while we were down in LA area, I kept getting emergency evacuation order messages on my phone. And it's weird because even where I live, even though I'm probably like 100 miles away from where the fires are happening, I get the emergency phone text messages as well. So I don't know what that's about. I think, maybe it's to be on the safe side. I don't know. But anyway, it makes you kind of, stop and think for a while, right? Like, I mean, just really thinking about the people that are going through all of that wild, once in a lifetime stuff, really, because I don't ever remember, a fire like that happening in that inner area of LA County. Malibu is kind of, on top of the hill, and the Pasadena area with the fire that was happening there is a little bit on the outskirts of LA County. But nonetheless, I don't remember anything like this ever. So it was nice to see there were some groups of people in the streets of LA that were kind of like collecting donations and holding campaigns to collect whatever they could for folks who are dealing with the fire and the aftermath. So that was nice to see. But yeah, we're heading out to the desert, where there's a lot of open land. And not that we don't have fires too, but we don't have a lot of we're not all clustered on top of each other in the desert. There's a lot of open land and space in between folks in the desert. And so that's what I like about living out in the desert. It's really interesting because the folks that I work with, I mostly work remotely, and I do make some appearances out in the desert where I am for trainings that I do for my job. But I also go down to downtown LA periodically to our main center and do some work there too. And it's so interesting because I'm the have comments to make about the desert, and they talk about how weird we are out there, and they talk about how there's a lot of drug activity and there's nothing to do and blah 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 blah, right? And whenever I go down to LA, I have all of these things that I'm thinking on the other end, right? I'm like, I don't even know how I grew up here, because I was born and raised in the middle, smack dab in the middle of LA. And I mean, I guess, you know, you don't know what you don't know, right? Like, I had never left LA other than like a Vegas trip or something like that when I was a kid. But I was immersed in it, right? Like, I had never seen anything different. I didn't know that there was anything else that existed other than big city life. And so now when I go back after have lived in the desert for 20 plus years, everything just looks so wild to me. Like, I mean, everything looks really dirty and dingy and crowded and chaotic and fast, and whenever I'm down there, I can't wait to get back to the open desert. Like, this is me, right, on the road. This is not even like, I'm still a ways from home, but this is like the beginning of, you know, just open space and a less densely populated place to live, which just makes all the difference to me. Some of y'all know what I'm talking about. If y'all live in like the country, or, you know, the outskirts of your city, and you have a lot of open space, like small town living, you know exactly what I'm talking about. It's just so much more peaceful, and you don't have to worry about the same things that you worry about when you live in, you know, large cities. I can get my shopping done. I can go in the grocery store and get my shopping done in 30 minutes, sometimes less. There's not a lot of lines, you know, just DMV, no crowd at the DMV, that kind of thing. I mean, just the little things, right? The little things in life that I would gladly take over living in the big city again. So yeah, I'm heading out to my little bit of peace out here. The one thing I do miss though is the warm weather down in LA. Like, I mean, the weather is so nice. Like, just now down there, you know, I had on my long sleeve shirt, I had on a sweatshirt, I have on some sweats that are fleece lined because it's cold where we are, right? It was like down to like 20 something degrees last night, and it was only supposed to get up to 50 something today degrees, and it was 71 down in LA. Like, you know, people were walking around with t-shirts on and shorts in the middle of the winter. So I do miss that. I love that side of LA. Like, the weather is unbeatable. It's so nice. So it's mild compared to the desert. The desert is either really hot or really cold, and sometimes you get some in-betweens, but that's the one thing that I would trade if I could trade anything. But for right now, I'm going to take what I got and I'm going to head out, and I got my donuts, and I'm going to go home and taste a couple. Maybe not a couple, maybe a piece of a couple, not a couple. You know what? I've been on this kick where we've been eating out quite a bit, and I've been eating a lot of things that I don't usually crave or eat. I don't know. I guess I need to kind of sit with myself a little bit, do some meditation or something, because I've been like buying cookies, you know, like vegan cookies from Sprouts and all kinds of little stuff that I don't normally eat. I normally do a lot more fruits, fruit juices, veggie soups and things like that, but I haven't really wanted to cook lately, or I don't know what's going on with me. I think that's a sign that it's time for a reset. It's time for a reset, because you don't want to get to the point where you have overindulged so much to where your body is like, I'm gonna reset for you, and I'm gonna put you out for a little bit. Like, I'm gonna give your stomach some extreme discomfort for a while so you can put yourself on hold. put yourself on a pause, a time out. And my body absolutely does that. The further I go, the more it has to put on the brakes for me, unless I catch myself before I get too far. So that's in the makings. I'm probably gonna have to, you know, go on a good week of just all raw fruits and vegetables, like some smoothies in the mornings and salads for lunch, and then just, you know, a nice blue. Why did he do that? What did y'all see that? Why was he asleep? Okay, I'm on the freeway and I'm in a carpool lane because I'm carpooling. I could do that. So I see some obstructions up ahead. I see a trash can in the road and some other big piece of an engine or something in the road. I'm safely away, a good distance away from this stuff in the road, so I'm okay. And I'm thinking that the people who are approaching the stuff in the road would say, okay, there's stuff in the road, I'm gonna slow down a little bit, I'm gonna move over, I'm not just gonna run it over like he just did. You didn't see him run over that trash can? And he was in a regular sedan, like a small little sedan. Now he's dragging the trash can under his car.
Okay, I need to see that.
He's back there. I passed him up. I guess he finally decided to slow down after he bust the trash can up and drug the rest of it under his car. I mean, I looked at the man look at the trash can and run right into the trash can. Maybe he thought his car was bigger than it is. I don't know. That was ridiculous. That was so ridiculous. Maybe he was asleep. I don't know. But anyway, I'm smooth sailing. That's all I need to know. I keep my eyes open, make sure ain't no trash cans in my little area right here. So anyway, that almost looks like homeboy behind me, speeding up behind me with the bottom of his car hanging. Like, that can't be him. I'm not moving over either, because I'm already speeding in the carpool. You want to go faster, you go around. Okay, he went around. Is that him? No, that's not him. That's somebody else. Okay. I'm being nosy. I'm about messing with people on this freeway. Oh my goodness. But the one thing that I did want to say to my folks today in YouTube land was let you all know how grateful I am for the journey thus far with y'all. I mean, not that I have so many subscribers, right? I think I'm in the 40s now. Thank you. It's been about 3 weeks, maybe. Yeah, it's been about 3 weeks since I started my channel. And at first, you know, I had like maybe 1 or 2, and I'm up to 40 something. So I think I feel good about that. I'm thankful that, you know, folks are chiming in and finding some sort of value in oh, let me slow down. Police is over here. That folks are finding some value in what I have to share, or even if it's just me turning on the camera and being a little goofy or whatever, because, you know, that's part of the energy too. I'm appreciative. I'm appreciative that there are people out there who choose to spend some time with us, right, as we share in our moments, our daily lives, some of the things that we're doing, food that we're eating, places we're going, those kinds of things that I bring to the videos. I did a live stream. I did my first live stream yesterday, or we did our first live stream, I should say, the McToms, and we had a few people show up, which I was surprised. It was really meant for me. I was testing the waters because I keep hearing people, I'm part of all of these like new beginning YouTuber Facebook groups and things like that, where people kind of, you know, bounce ideas off each other and things like that. And I kept seeing people say, well, you can't go live until you have at least 50 subscribers. You can't go live, you can't go live. And I'm like, okay, well, let me just see what it's about. So I clicked the live button and it let me go live. And I didn't even have, at the time when I was trying it out, I didn't even have 40 subscribers. I had 30 something. And so what it did was it made me wait 24 hours before I could actually go live. But it didn't say I was restricted because I didn't have 50 subscribers. So I scheduled a live. I scheduled it for the next day, for 24 hours later. And we did our weird soda tasting on the live. And we had a ball. If you haven't seen it, go and check out the video. It's the only live that's up there at this point that's on the channel, where we did some soda testing. We had gone to Charlie Brown Farms, a place called Charlie Brown Farms out here in the desert, where they sell all kind of like whimsical gifts and souvenirs and vintage, you know, memorabilia, all kinds of stuff. And so we got a bunch of strange sodas there. That's another video too that you can go check out. I'll link it in the description so y'all can check it out. But that's where we got the weird sodas, and I decided, well, let's do a live and meet some folks and do some funny soda testing and see what these sodas are all about. And we had a blast. So I'm grateful for those who decided to join us for our live. I look forward to doing a round 2 of the taste testing of those weird sodas, because we didn't drink all of the sodas. I think we had like 7 different flavors. We tasted buffalo wing soda. We tasted ranch dressing soda. We tasted, and then we tasted birthday cake soda. So they was all nasty, just so you know. Go back and check the video out. But after those 3 flavors, we couldn't do nothing else. I couldn't do anything else. My stomach was like, no, what are you doing? This is crazy. You don't even drink soda anyway, and you decided that you are going to just drink some nasty soda on top of that. So anyway, we have 4 more flavors left that we still need to try. So I'm thinking we'll do that on another live in the near future and schedule that. So look for that, because that'll be fun. We have 4 more flavors left to try. And there's so many flavors at this shop that I probably will end up making another trip to get some more. And maybe not the weird ones. I'll maybe taste, they have like so many different kinds of grape soda brands, so many brands of cola, so on and so forth, right? Root beer. So we probably end up doing some taste testing there too. I think that would be fun, just to kind of taste some of that stuff. So anyway, grateful for how that live panned out. It turned out, to me, it was successful. I'm not, you know, I'm not DoorDash or I Am Marwa or any of these folks that I watch on a regular basis, where they pull in lots of people watching their lives, or as soon as they post a video, it's hundreds of people. Like I was on the computer this morning when DoorDash posted, she posted a couple videos this morning, but she posted one while I was on there, and I just so happened to see it was just posted like 10 minutes prior, and I got on to watch it, and I just see like the number of views and likes just kept kind of reeling in, like second by second by second, and I'm like, dang, can you imagine? I mean, yes, I can imagine, right? That's part of getting to where you want to get to, right? Be able to imagine it. But think about that. Think about posting a video and there's people just flocking to watch, and they're watching and they're commenting, and it's just rolling in like it's viral, right? Like, I mean, that's amazing. And what that tells me is that people are looking for connection, right? Even myself, people are looking for connection. And sometimes you can't find that connection in what's around you already. And so we have access to each other now even more than ever because, you know, we have things like the internet. We have all of these systems in place where we can be connected and we can find our tribes outside of our immediate surroundings, right? And so I think I just think that's awesome. So I didn't pull in all of those numbers with my my live stream, but I got a couple people, and I'm trying to be patient through the process. I'm trying to remind myself it's only been 3 weeks. I think I have a little bit of that, the symptomology that comes with being, you know, born in a day and age where everything is fast, right? Immediate. And so even though I didn't grow up during a time like that, but definitely got accustomed to it as everything started to progress. And so I have to remind myself that it's only been 3 weeks. It's going to take time. As I've said in some of my other videos, the only recipe to getting to where you want to be on YouTube, right? If that's a lot of subscribers, if that's being monetized, if that's a viral video or a couple viral videos, the only recipe as far as I'm concerned, what I'm realizing is time plus time plus time equals where you want to be. There's so many right now. The thing is, the end thing with these videos, I've never seen it like this before, but there's so many out here. Although I've never gotten into YouTube as a YouTuber before, but these, you know, YouTubers, there's a whole niche that just is talking about or trying to teach people how to be successful YouTubers. And everybody has a different recipe, right? Like some of them, they have become successful, and they want to tell people what they did, right? Even though they maybe are not too sure what they did. It just kind of happened for them, right? The stars were just all aligned that day. and they blew up, you know, overnight. Others, they say, I've been studying YouTube for years and I know what it takes, and so they have you know, their recipe. And then others, like Dante London, will tell you, I see what's happening now and there's no recipe. It's just, the recipe is just give it to them raw, like just, you know, don't do anything, don't do any editing, don't do any, you know, just turn on your phone and just record and hold it like this and post it. So there's so much out there about how to be a successful YouTuber, how to make money. And I've been playing around with little things. I'm not saying that there is no recipe. I think everybody probably has something right about their recipe, but they don't have the whole recipe right. That's, you know, unless you work for YouTube and you're a programmer and you're a coder and you're inside the game, I don't know that you really know. Like, you might know what it is for you, but you don't know how to make other people become successful all the time. Like, let's say you had a consulting business and you were coaching people through becoming or developing a successful YouTube channel, which some people do, right? Some people, that's their jobs. I don't know that you necessarily are going to be able to replicate what you've done. Like, if you have millions of subscribers and you're bringing in 6 figures on YouTube each year, I don't know that you are going to be able to replicate that for all of your clients, right? Like, even if they did exactly what you did, because there's so many variables, right? There's the variable of time, right? You did it maybe a year ago or 2 years ago, and they're operating in a different time and space now. now that they're trying to get to this level. There's the variable of different personalities, right? It could be the same script that this big YouTuber used, and they are selling it to people to use it, right? That's what Dante London's been doing. Like, he hasn't been selling it, but he's been, on his videos, he's been saying, this is what I want you to say. Say it exactly like this. Tell them about this, and use this title just like this. Just how I have it. Use my titles. And I've noticed that people have been doing it. I tried one just to kind of see, right? Like, okay, let's see. Let's just see. Because everybody's saying something, but let's see. Let's put it to the test. Even though I didn't do it like to the T. But some people are doing it to the T. And I'm noticing that, no, they're not getting 4, 5, 6,000 views per video in a day like he is, right? And so people have different personalities. You can say the same thing, do exactly the same thing, and still yield different results. So that's a variable, right? The delivery, okay? There's also the variable, again, that we really don't know a whole lot about unless you're inside the system, and that's the variable of the system. So, you know, this whole thing, that the algorithm, right? You keep hearing, I know you've probably heard about the algorithm, right? This invisible kind of force that is programmed a certain way, or maybe there are little bots or people that are constantly keeping tabs on, you know, how videos are performing and making changes based on that, right? I was listening to another video one day by, I want to say it was Dan the Creator or somebody similar to who does what Dan the Creator does, right? Where they give advice on, you know, how to do videos, and they do research, and, you know, they say they know a lot about how these things work, because these things work because they've been doing it for so long. But he was saying that, let me get my thoughts right, because I was on the roll and I forgot what I was going to say. I'm getting old. I forgot what I was going to say. Oh my goodness. It'll come to me. I hope it'll come to me. Or I got to go, you know, work on some of my lion's mane mushroom powder or my ginkgo biloba to help with the memory, because that was really weird. In the middle of my thought, in my sentence, I lost my thoughts. Okay. Oh, okay. I think I remember. I kind of remember. So this person was saying that the way that the algorithm, or the way that YouTube functions, is they will give you, it's almost like it's like a job interview, right? Like, this is my own spin on how they explained it. When you post a video, it's like an interview for you. It's like you are applying for a job. YouTube may give you a set of views, right? Like a finite number of views to test out what your video's performance is going to be like. So they may say, well, let's give this person 100 views. Let's give this type of video 100 views based on the keywords or search engine optimization or whatever, all of these fancy terms that they use, right? Or based on what people are searching for, however they code it to make it do what it does. So they might say, okay, you posted this video, I'm gonna run it by 100 people and let it show up on their feed. Let's see how many people click it, okay? And then depending on how many people click it, that's gonna determine whether or not they give you 100 more views. If they're gonna replicate that process again and have it show up on 100 more feeds. And then we also have to add into it whether or not people are engaging with that content, right? So how long are people watching the video? Are they dropping off in the first 10 seconds, or are they staying for 10 minutes or more? Are they commenting on the video? Are they liking the video, putting a thumbs up, right? So all of these variables are going to, that's what creates the system. Now, there's also the fact that there are lots of big YouTubers out there that you are also competing with as a new YouTuber, as a small YouTuber. So there's only so many slots that they can offer to everyone or to any one YouTuber. So for instance, if there are, I don't know how many YouTube users there are out there, but let's say there are 1,000. I know there's way more than that. I'm just kind of throwing numbers out there. Let's say there are 1,000 active YouTube accounts where people go on a regular basis and they watch videos, right? And they watch them for like, hours a day or whatever. Let's just say that, okay? And let's say there are 10,000 YouTubers with maybe half of that number are really big channels, right? They have lots of followers. They have most of the subscribers, and then the other half of that number is made up of a bunch of small YouTubers, and they're splitting the pie with the subscribers, right? So they might have a few subscribers each. So if those 1,000 YouTubers or 1,000 subscribers are on viewers at one time, and all of the YouTubers post a video on the same day or within the same week, I got one of them obstructions in the road. Okay, luckily it was just cloth. How do we determine, YouTube has to decide, how do we determine whose videos are going to make it to those subscribers' video feeds, right? Because there are 5,000 YouTubers and there's only 1,000 subscribers. All 5,000 are not going to be able to come up on the feed, right, at any given time. So we have to find a system to figure out how we prioritize who's going to show up. And they're probably going to prioritize the folks who are captivating, right? Like if you have videos that people are giving you thumbs up, most people are giving a thumbs up, most people are commenting, it's building a lot of engagement, they're going to probably work on showing those videos to the viewers first, because they know the viewers are going to watch them for the longest. And if they watch them for the longest amount of time, there's more time to insert a commercial break in there and advertise some products. And so the advertisers are happy about that and they're paying for space, right? So I hope I'm making sense. That's the way that I understood it anyway, right? Like I don't have, I can't articulate it in a way like a computer, person would, because I'm not trained in that. But that's the way that makes sense to me and the way I understood it. And it makes a lot more sense than some of the other explanations that I've heard out there, where people are just saying anything, frankly. Like, I mean, some people are coming up with all kinds of stuff. Like, I see some videos out there, I haven't watched them, but I see some thumbnails where they say, like, turn this setting on in your YouTube studio to make sure that you're including the feeds, and turn this one off. And I'm like, what setting could that be? Like, what setting could that be? Maybe there is one, but what setting could that be that I don't know? That is not explanatory when I'm uploading my videos, right? Like, it's just some of the stuff that people are making videos about in an effort to join the whole crowd that is talking about becoming successful on YouTube. Some of the stuff they're talking about is just like, you just made that up. You made that up. You just trying to find something to say and make some noise about and be seen. And it's like clickbait. I would say for every 20 videos I watch about that topic, maybe one or two have some really good information that's helpful. Like, maybe it's not something that I need to do that is offering, but it's something that you know, is offering maybe you need to understand this. Can you turn that music off, please? Okay. So, anyhow, let me know what y'all think about that. Let me know what you all think. I know some people are not even aspiring YouTubers on here. I mean, there are still a few people out there who are just on to watch. Like I was 3 weeks ago, right? But let me know what y'all think. What do you think about what it takes to be a successful YouTuber? What do y'all think? I don't know. I'm still figuring it out. And I think if I do get to the point where I can call myself a successful YouTuber, I still won't know. It'll, like I said, it'll be the stars and the moon and all the stuff aligned that day. Like, YouTube is not letting that secret out. It feels like a slot machine situation, right? Where, you know, there are some people who think they have the trick to winning on the slot machine, but it really, there's no trick. As far as I understand it, it's random. Is YouTube, you know, YouTube is not random. I know that. It's not random. But whether or not your video goes viral, once YouTube has finished what the magic that they do, how people receive it, I feel like it's kind of random too, right? Like, you never know what the next big trend is going to be, what people are going to pick up on, what people are going to start sharing, and all of that, right? Like, I feel like there's some random stuff in that, in all of that. But anyway, I don't know. Would you look at that? I made it out to the desert. I'm out to the desert. Look at those pretty desert mountains. So this is that open land I'm talking about. Nothing but space. Nothing but space. So I am in my comfort zone right now. And I've enjoyed talking with y'all. Y'all have kept me company. I mean, the boys are in the back. They usually just play their games when we're on the road. So, yeah. Anyway, if you're new to this channel, I want to ask you to subscribe and like this video if you feel called to, so we can continue to build our little community here on McTom Life. I would appreciate that. And I will check in with everybody later. Bye.